Hello and welcome back. We're going to do another stream of Roadcraft tonight. Fun fact, when I loaded back into the game, unless I'm misremembering, the parking brake was not set. So I'm thinking that it unset it. But I could be wrong. Hard telling. I'm going to do this real fast in the chat. Get that pinned. RWB. Okay, stream looks healthy. I'm hoping you can't hear the air conditioner in the background. Started getting a bit toasty in here the other day, so I had to slap an extra AC unit in my room here. But we are about to get going here. We just got alright, just had a message about the stream. Okay. We just got these two vehicles for paving the roads and smoothing out the pavement at the end of the last stream. So today we're going to see if we can make some paved roads. I feel like we need to pave this road. I think we're going to need some sand first. So, hello! Welcome to the stream. Okay. Yeah, hide the hints. I already know that intro. Thank you. Get this big old girl turned around. Whoa, we just spilled half of our sand. That's no bueno. Wonder why we sunk into the mud like that. Doesn't look like it's particularly wet. A little bit. Anyhows, let's take the rest of the sand over there. I think there was a magic sky sand filling location over on that side of the river too, though. Unable to pour sand here. Thanks, game. Oh, we're gonna need either the crane or something to clear this crap out of the road too before we open this route, you know? Okay, use this vehicle to build the road manually. You can also use the interactions in the construction area or infrastructure tab to make this vehicle do the work automatically. So, okay, well I think, hello. I think we want to do it. Hey look, magic sky sand. I had the thing turned on because I'm a genius. Parking brake. Okay, so. Oop. Little bit out. Magic Sky Sand is extremely helpful. Okay, we need to get the dumper out of the way here. More magic sky sand right here. Okay, so engage that so I can forget that I have that. And where is this guy? Yeah, we need you. Come hither. Yep, we'll hide that. So in theory, we can come back and pave all this. Have to see how that plays out. Perhaps we can, perhaps we cannot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We've got to remember to move that stuff out of the way. Okay. Sand flattening. Yeah. Surely that's not. Like, that's not final, right? I mean, look at that big old bump we gotta go over to. Yeah. I'm in sand planting mode though, so. Let's see. I can do manual. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Still just bumps me right up. Except now I feel like I'm not actually moving any sand. Hold on. This is not having the desired effect. Go back to sand flattening mode. This is at least moving the sand. So we'll just go over it a couple of times. At least it's less of a bump than it was when we first got on there. Okay. Probably about all we're going to get out of that. Just don't want to dump it all at once. There we go. More magic sky sand. Okay. It's just as far as it'll go. It's about there for the first pass. See if we can get it to where this bump doesn't exist. Nope. Okay, and we probably only need another half load of sand there, maybe? Maybe a little more than half. Okay. I think the yellow line means it's good, yeah. Okay, we'll see if that's enough sand. Okay. Or it at least means that there's enough sand in there. Not necessarily that it's smooth, just that it's high enough. Because, like, obviously that bump right there is not smooth. Maybe it did need a whole third load here. It's going to come up just a smidge short. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Let's make sure we got rid of that other bump. Yeah. Just a little bit of sand there. Okay. All right. So 3 whole loads of sand for this stretch would have been just fine then, yeah. We just got to smooth this all out and make sure it's nice, ready for the paving. We got to learn those machines. I think this should probably be the last pass here. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I guess we're about to find out, huh? Okay, where's the vehicles at? Up here. Ah. Okay, so we got to move this guy down. And remember, we couldn't strap the cargo. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully nothing catastrophic. Then we'll come back for the other one. Bouncy, bouncy. Top of ramps. And now this is the thing that actually does the paving. And then the other guy smooths it out. And I'm assuming we want to start on the other end, because I'm going in reverse right now. So start over there. I need to go get the smoothing machine. I wonder if I can pave all of this. And then smooth it. Let's go get that other guy though. Surely I can just drive this down there, right? Like, it does not go very fast. Get a little burst of speed going downhill. Well, yeah, that's definitely the right way to do it, but I'm just wondering if I can do it all in pave the whole thing and then roll the whole thing, or if I have to do smaller sections. So we'll see what happens. The bulldozer does have an asphalt destruction mode for a reason, so we are cruising. Yeah. We're gonna find out. We're gonna have the roller ready to go from here. And we'll start paving. Huh. Move this guy out the way. And now I imagine we just roll it. Yeah, it changed to blue. I wonder if it'll change again after it's moved out here. Yep. It's officially a road. Look at that. Paving the way. We just earned a trophy. Yeah, let's see how it drives. Did it paint the center line? No. I don't think it does. Let's take the dump truck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they have a painting truck in the game. Oh yeah. Smooth as a baby bottom. Okay. What were we doing? Plotting that route. Can we just... Okay. Warehouse to harbor base. Transfer point to Panama. And transit point to Ambala. Isn't this Ambala? Yeah. Okay, so... Plot. From here. Oh, shucks. We gotta move that thing out of the way before one of these AI vehicles gets here. Where are we going? Up there. Some more debris in the way there, too. Guess we should properly use the roundabout here, huh? Okay, oh, okay, we don't have to dispatch the vehicles yet. So, the route is made. Let's go get the crane truck to move. We're gonna have every vehicle right here. Where is it? Mobile crane, there it is. Not a terribly fast vehicle. A little bumpy. Probably those big old plodding tires. We're gonna move this big old pipe and just scooch it over there, I suppose, on the others. Anchors. I have no idea. I'm sure the developers probably just put them there for the fun of it. It's a good spot. Okay. Is that the only thing that needed moved? I'll drive over here and double check just to make sure. I guess the in-game excuse is that the storm that destroyed all these places knocked those over. Oh, I got the parking brake on, like a genius. There's something in front of this truck, isn't there? Yeah. What are you? Oh, well, whatever it is, I can't actually interact with it in the crane. I guess we'll just drive through it and see what happens. Why is it sticking on the wheels so bad? That would not happen. Let me get this other truck out of the way. That's stupid. Really? Oh, for crying out loud. You gotta be kidding me. No, I'm not trying to parallel park. I'm trying to get the crane turned around there. But like the wheel is stuck on the curb. The tire is. Yeah, there we go. And it was just dragging it along the curb, which with these giant tires is not a realistic problem to have. Oh, I had in low gear earlier. That's probably why we were going so slow. Alright. Get the crane parked over here. Oh, I'm sure they do, and they just choose not to listen, or something like that. Okay, we need to get this guy out of the way. Okay. I feel like all the vehicles are sufficiently out of the way, except for maybe this one. Okay. Let's activate this route. See if they make it. Here comes the one. Got a pickup and a cargo truck of sorts. Realistically, they shouldn't have any problems at all. I wonder if you can pave this. I guess we'll see what happens. Is this pavable as is, or do you have to dump sand on the entire thing? And then we do need to bring the sand up here and fill this in. And we want to sand over all this frickin' wood. Yeah. Okay, so we got 3 vehicles. We are doing just fine. And the rest is all paved, so if they have any problems getting up here now, that's on them. Huh? Don't know what they said. Alright, let's go dump some sand in that big old hole. Love that. It says unable to pour sand here. As if I would want to pour sand on the bridge anyway. I'll have to bring the paver over here and see if it'll let us just start paving. We'll probably have to go 2 or 3 wide on it. The first delivery is complete. Now it'll dispatch another set of trucks. Oh, we need to fill that puddle in.
Not bad at all. I might need to raise my standards so I don't get impressed so easily every time. Next on our agenda is the gas power plant and the steel pipes facility.
Oh, it's not bad. Maybe fill it in another time. Whoa, oversteer. Yeah, see, we're not going to want to drive over this every freaking time. You know what? We're going to start with sanding it, if it'll let us. We'll have to do double wide here. I think the logs are probably to help control how much it washes away. Yeah, I would say you're correct on that. It did not work. Or maybe it did. Maybe this is better than what would have been. Let's go get some more magic sky sand. Just never know. Unlock the Mule T1, whatever that is. Yeah, that pedal's nothing. Didn't even slow us down. We can probably ignore it for a while. So we'll go down here for the magic sky sand. It's more of a straight shot. Doesn't seem like it'd be any further away either. Oh, come on. I feel like the ruts that you leave in the sand should stay and maybe even get worse over time. Kind of an encouragement to, until it rains and then it smooths it out again, but limitations, I guess. That's fine. It would have only made me more frustrated later on in the game. Okay. There we go. I wonder if this should be a bridge. I feel like I'm just going to fill it with sand anyways, but that's not the point. Okay, let's go get the dozer. Start smoothing that out. We want to go... Oh, let's move the porta potties out of the way. You want to take a crap? Do it on the side of the road. Also, screw your bike. Yeah. Don't leave the bike in the middle of the street. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They don't need these chairs either, I guess, if I end up running them over. But this thing is way too easy to oversteer. I don't like this at all. Sheesh. It's the default mode for driving the thing. I don't know. I don't like it. Now, can I clear traffic? Well, beep beep at you too. Oh my gosh, just look at how it just takes off in the direction. It didn't seem very friendly of a beep. Because it wasn't really a beep beep. He was just going beep, and it was very annoying. Not friendly at all. Shouting hello. It's very unlikely. Next time you're driving and you see someone you know, I expect you to just slam on the horn. Not the normal friendly variety, just hold that horn button down until they acknowledge you. See how many nasty looks you get from everybody around. Alright, we're gonna flatten some more sand. Aggressive hospitality. Like, I am saying hi to you and you will like it. And if you don't, I will make you like it. Yeah, I'm getting it, alright. This is, it's quite the process. I feel like this is alright, though. Seems like a pretty fair transition. We'll go get some more magic sky sand. Have to bring a couple of loads up here again. So definitely don't want to drive it. And then the AI trucks, I can't imagine how they'll handle driving on these logs. I wonder if it'll be worth just paving it. It's going to be pretty time consuming, but like, if it'll let us pave it all. Okay, we're going to let this AI truck go ahead though, because I think I said it in the first stream, but they will run into you. And they'll just keep going. Like, they don't stop with the accelerator, they just go. Like, you either get out of the way, or you just continue getting bumped. They almost tipped me over when I was playing around in the game on my own. I guess they're slower than me, so maybe I should have gone in the lead. We gotta figure out what that truck was that we unlocked. The mule T1, L1, something like that. How do I honk? Yeah, beep beep. Oh no. Oversteered. Oh yeah. Wonder if I'll get to use an excavator soon. And then would that allow me to just dig anywhere, and then I can not have to go so far for magic sky sand? That'd be nice. Magic anywhere sand, yeah. Or dig your own darn sand. I'm really surprised that they didn't make you do that. Like, they make you go through the motions on some of the other things. Why not digging the sand up? Yeah, don't actually have to go all the way in there. And like, there's an excavator in that dig site, so like, at the very least, they could have just automated that and made the thing dig a couple scoops and then it fills you up. Like, wonder why they just chose to have magic sky sand instead. Maybe they thought players wouldn't enjoy it enough or something. It is way cooler. That is for sure. Like, we could just dump holes and smooth out the road so much. Like, the ups and downs don't bother me at all, but the freedom you have to alter the environment is pretty legit-y. I am very grateful that the driving physics and stuff aren't quite as extreme as in SnowRunner. I know it's made a few of the SnowRunner supremacists upset, but I can't imagine trying to do all this and be crawling across the map at -4 miles per hour. And getting stuck and having to winch onto every tree and rock and within distance. -4 does not mean you're going backwards. It means every minute of your life sucks. Okay. I don't think you can pop a tire. I don't think your vehicles take any meaningful damage, or any at all if they do take any damage. And you know what? I am okay with that. Because in SnowRunner, you could just be driving on the road. The paved road, no less. And just take magic damage. So that was a little too much. Yeah, you would 100% be popping tires on this crap. I mean, maybe not some of these vehicles, but like that truck would definitely pop tires. The pickup truck that you use to explore, popping tires on that thing. What we got here, about halfway across so far? See if we can start all the way back here and smooth a smidge all the way across. I love how even though it's not much, you can definitely see the results of smoothing the sand. Like, obviously the first pass is always a lot, because you're pushing over that big old mound that you drop, but even these smaller passes here. It's going to be at least 4 more loads of sand just for the wooded part here. Cover up all the logs, and then filling in that big old hole is probably going to be another 3 or 4 loads of sand minimum, depending on exactly how deep it goes and how the sand will spread and everything. I don't know what you're saying on the radio. Hello, como hasta? Is that what he's saying? For real, or you're just wildly guessing? Because I actually don't understand what he's saying. The truck's too loud to hear him. He's just guessing. We can see the heat in the distance. It must be getting pretty toasty where we're at. I could probably turn the truck audio down if it's too loud. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because, you know, I can't tell. Bumpin', bumpin', bumpin'. This truck does be a bumpin'. Thank you, Tooltip, that I've already dismissed once before. Yeah. We're doing a much better job than Lightning McQueen did. When we're done, we'll say ka-chow. We are getting there. I think it's hilarious how every time I'm streaming, one of these losers trying to get you to buy views pops in. I am not going to buy viewers. Thank you. I think if I could afford viewers, I wouldn't be working for a living. Doing this in my spare time. And it's always first time chat. That's right. I've got the best viewers. I'm sure at some point, if the channel grows big enough and all that, there will probably actually be bot viewers. Not like Obviously, they're not real, but you know what I mean. And there's just nothing you can really do about that, I guess. Maybe there is, I don't know. But I'm not gonna go to streamboo.com just to get fake viewers. I'd rather have the real ones, thank you. Doesn't seem like those two loads of sand went as far as the others. Just do a pass here to smooth it out in the beginning. Okay, and on the other side. Back a little further. This would be so satisfying to do for a real job, too. Just moving dirt around all day. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but... like playing in a sandbox, a little bit. Just with the coolest toys on the planet. Alright, let's see if we can make two more loads of sand. Finish this out. That would be quite swell. And then however many loads of sand just to get across that hole. I need to take a drink when I get down here to fill up sand. Getting dry throat. All right. That's better. A little bit better, anyway. See, another thing is in SnowRunner, driving back and forth on this road like this, we would have eventually worn ruts in and stuff, and had to. I guess in this instance, we would need the bulldozer to smooth them out periodically. Yeah. SnowRunner is very realistic in an extremely painful way. Like, there's also things about the game that aren't realistic, like I talked about the damage earlier. Like, if I run into a tree, obviously, I should take damage to my vehicle, but driving over small rocks on the road and stuff like that should have no impact on anything other than the tires and the suspension, and that's a long-term issue, not a suddenly there's 6 damage to your engine, which happened to me all the time in SnowRunner. Very annoying. And like another unrealistic part of SnowRunner is how you could winch to the smallest tree and be pulling this 20-ton truck out of the mud on this little twig of a tree, just because it, according to the game, it met the qualifications to be a winchable tree. Strong roots. Well, I'm judging that tree. I'm a Judgy McJudgerson. Alright, do we want to place bets now? If this is going to be the last load of sand we need just to cover the logs? Or are we going to need a little bit more? Three more loads just to cover these logs up here? I hope not. Let that pour up a little bit. That excavator's got a bucket, but then there's another excavator bucket over there in the water. Looks like we're definitely going to need a little bit more there. Probably 2 more loads, one on each side of the road here. smooth this hump out. Holy macaroni. Messed that pour up bad. It's a bit thin right there, that's okay. We'll do another pass on the other side here, just to make sure both sides are level, or not level, but around the same smooth adjacent. Okay. Go get some more. Try to finish this up, and then maybe we'll call it quits for the night. Then tomorrow we can fill this hole in, or not tomorrow, but the next time we play. Two more loads of sand should do it. I wonder how many trucks have to go for this route to be finished. The AI trucks. Finish filling in all the puddles? I don't think so. Not today. Yeah, by the time those get smoothed out, that should do it. Oop, 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 oop. Oversteering. I'm slowly getting better at it, though. Not doing that as much. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be the last one. Putting my money on it now. That's gonna take a lot of sand to fill that in. Okay. This is gonna do just fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any issues with this. Okay. Now we need magic sky sand for there. We gotta get to the... Find a way to the steel pipes facility and get to the gas power plant. Oh, wait a minute. Power plant's way down here. Substation. Okay. So we'll come out of town down this way. What's that? That's that one. Okay. So the pipes facility, and then the power plant. Gas distribution station up there. I wonder if that's even important. You can get to it, so I guess so. Does it show that new vehicle anywhere on here, or do we have to like go to the garage for it? Oh, this one. It's a cargo truck. Ooh, cargo crane truck. Okay, got it. Hey, that's neat. Crane. There's the one with just the bed. There's another dump truck. Cargo truck. Wonder which one's better. This one costs a little bit more, so in theory it'd be better. But there's the roller. There's the dozer. We haven't unlocked better versions of it, I guess. Reach 5 stars, which I guess is level 5. We're getting there. Tracked heavy dump. It's from the DLC that I don't have the asphalt paver, the mobile crane. Okay, alright. Light equipment transporter, yeah, we got that. There's a excavator, it looks like. Some other type of fancy truck. Don't know what this is. Unlock the chassis by completing objectives. Looks like maybe a type of dump truck. Another type of cargo truck. Logs, okay. It's like an explorer. I'm not sure what that does. There's logger. Maybe that's a mulcher. There's another explorer. There's a dump truck. A dozer of some sort. Something. Some sort of transporter. Yep. Yep. Whatever that is. Uh-huh. Another roller. Oh, whatever that is. Sure. Oh, and there's a mule again. Alright, so that's all the vehicles we can get. Do I have a purpose for that thing? I just don't know. I'll have to figure that out on my own time, probably. So, well, anyways. Well, there's a mule. Okay, so it's got level 4 weight, 2 stability, 2 mobility, and 1 capability. And then this is the other one. It's only 1,000 more. Oh, the difference is capability versus mobility. So this one's less mobile than this one, but this one's more capable than this one. Huh. There's our dump truck. So we get around just fine with this. So why wouldn't we then also use that if they're similar mobility and capability? Oh, they're not the same. Mobility on this is better with the dump truck than it is with that cargo truck. Well, anyways. We have received all awards. And now we can cancel that route. This is transit point to Panama. Panama is this town over here that we're trying to get to. That we first have to cover that with. We might have to do some fancy stuff there. Definitely got to do some fancy stuff there. Yeah, and then we're where we got to go. All right. So we paved this section of road, got that route, and we sanded this over the logs and got that ready. So next time we can fill this big old hole in and see where we get from there. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. I sure did. Especially with all the magic sky sand. I'll see you next time. Enjoy.